Oh, there he is. You ran past two of those grotesque things. Those horrific giants, and you didn't think, oh, Fletch might need a hand. Oh, Fletch has been through an ordeal as well. He might need some backup. As soon as Constantine's gone, you're slacking off immediately. It should have been you. It's a horrible thing to say, but it should have been you. You've been no help. You didn't even want to bury Constantine. I had to prompt you to do it. I'm gonna die down here. Right, well. Had a breather. Just bar.
Bullseye. Seems like the water spared the train.
Alright, pretend you didn't hear me.
Way, don't you think? I bet every Arcanist would give his left hand just to get a look at it. And we're about to use it.
This
Only
is the
thing
train.
left to do now is find out how. Seems to me that we first have to open this gate and reactivate the mechanism that powers this place. I'll take a look around. Try and find something that lets us open the gate.
I'm sure you will. I bet you'll look around in that exact spot and not move.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Oh, ambrosia. Metal ingot of an ancient nation. We'll leave that there. We might need it for something, yeah. So, this is the train then. Oh. Open the subway. Maybe there's controls in here. Oh, this is like a carriage. Like a horse-drawn carriage, but fancier. Oh. Well, the beds are well kept in here, I guess. There's two beds, so depending on how far or how fast this is, got plenty of space to sleep. Well, that's something, I guess. But it does not seem like there are any buttons or anything like that. It's quite magnificent. This. So these took people from one place to another then. So how many people used to travel by these? There's two beds in there, but there were plenty of bench seats. It moved a lot of people. And then there's space for another one, presumed to come back the other way. It's interesting. There's nothing like that on Nerim or in Enderal. Get a light. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. Ooh. I don't know, pouch of pennies. Let's check the other side. Don't want to be here too long. Don't want any more of those bloody abominations to appear. God knows what else is down here. Okay, nothing at this end. I'll break an ankle jumping down there. Down. Well, whatever's behind that train is blocked off. Let's have a hop. Ah, lever. Let's see what this does. Oh, I've not put my hood back on. Oh, no. Not the horse flute. I don't know why I pulled that out of my bag. There we are. Just bar? Oh. Nope, wrong one. Right. Armor. You know what? Let's bring the thunder. Ow. One of the bow somewhere. Oh, I'm trapped. There's another one at the back, everyone. A lot more bony and a lot less fleshy than the other one. There we go. Is that all of them? No, there's another somewhere. Oh, I see movement. Come on, Rugar. There it is. Keep dodging. That's right, back him with a mace. Excellent. I'm glad you came to help, Jaspar. Or are you just genuinely worried about your own hide at this point? Right, so the lever was on the other side of that wall. Let's have a bite to eat. And that turned that light on. Is there another one? There is. Is this going to attract more lost ones? Keep an eye out. I think we're in the clear this time. Oh, no we're not. I've just not noticed we're down here yet. There's at least two of them. I'm gonna lose thunder in a moment. Let's get ready to recast them. Just bar! Just bar, they can see you! Just get over here! If I don't do anything, you might die. And that's a tempting prospect, but as much as I hate him, I'm not gonna just let him get torn apart. Here we go. Glad you're paying attention now. Ow! Oh, don't get shot. Very good. That's Constantine's sword. You used to have two daggers. I'm not really impressed that you took it, but I understand, you know, he wasn't using it anymore. And so we've got these lights on. So is that like powers running back? That gate's shut. Hopefully this will do the gate. Brilliant.
Go on inside and take a seat, okay? I'll see if I can get the train running somehow. It can't be too hard.
Good luck. God. That's a sharp turn. I'm gonna unsummon you, Rugar. You probably won't enjoy the journey, right? I'll go on inside. You'd be bored stiff anyway. Do I sit, I guess? This one's quite light. Ah.
Ta-da! Yes, I'm amazing. I know that.
Alright.
If being a merc doesn't work out in the long run, maybe I'll ask the Order to hire me as an expert on Pyrean railways. But no guarantee this thing
What, so
won't
you can
drive
just
us
sit
right
in
to
this
the next
cabin all
abyss.
day?
Anyway, I guess even with this thing, it should be a while till we arrive. Let's make ourselves comfortable.
I have. You know. You can stand to be less obnoxious and be more modest.
Sorry for the drama back there at the house. I guess I just didn't know what to make of the situation.
I mean... Yeah, I get you, but you didn't see your own body lying there on the floor. What would you have done if I hadn't No, Niancy, if I'd forgotten, would you have killed me?
No idea. And please, save the subtle accusations, okay? If I reacted somewhat inappropriately, I'm sorry. But hey, I'm not the one whose corpse is lying around in some old ruin.
Fair point.
Sorry about that. I'm a little on edge right now. No offense intended.
Well, so am I. Don't
If
need
the High
this.
Ones were planning to confuse us, they definitely succeeded. We really should tell the Grand Master about this. And about what happened to Constantine. Still, we can't allow this to get inside our heads too much. What matters right now is the mission. And at least it stays exciting. Two daring adventurers who have gotten themselves into something they don't even remotely understand, or plundering ancient ruins in search of treasure.
We're not in search of treasure.
Don't laugh, but this reminds me a little of my past. Of my childhood.
You absolutely had a strange childhood, if this reminds you of your childhood. How is this? You're like one of those people who, they don't feel excitement unless they're doing something that really gets the adrenaline going. Like jumping off a tall bridge into a lake. But for you, it's more delving into a ruin, risking your life.
Save for the crazed mages and mysterious bodies, of course. My sister and I, when we were young, we always used to go exploring the caves near our manor. Father always gave us a good scolding when he got wind of it. But of course, that didn't keep us from doing it again.
I didn't know you had a sister for a start.
Right. Because I never told you. Adela and I are not exactly close these days anyway. Probably because we lost our bond somehow, after our father died.
Your father died prematurely, I assume.
Yes, he did. Together with my siblings. Actually, Adela and I are the only surviving Delverics. All the others were murdered.
I don't think Jaspar cares if I'm sorry or not. I was beginning to wonder what happened to your family. I haven't heard of any of the Delverics, other than the one that wrote that book. Because Dal is a noble thing, isn't it? It's like a suffix before your name if you're noble.
Well, now you know why. In a sad way, a part of me is actually glad everything happened the way it did back then. It made me into a man, and it showed me what kind of characteristics have a tendency to drastically shorten one's life.
And what characteristics might they be?
Stubbornness. My father was a judge in the tribunal, He was a hard man, who at least, after our mother died while giving birth to Adela, lived for only one thing. His principles. Justice knows no compromise. That was his great creed. No matter who stood before him in court, my father treated them all the same. Damien Delveric, the epitome of justice.
Well, that sounds admirable to me. Treats everyone the same regardless, of creed or nobility.
It does to most people. One day, the son of a highly regarded Archer Sublime stood before the 12 judges of the court. Valenzio Duran. He had murdered 2 whores, made them happy, as he called it, and it was obvious that he didn't feel so much as a hint of remorse. You know those kind of people. The ones who think that money and power entitle them to anything they want.
I can imagine the way this is going to end. Let me guess, your father voted to convict him.
Of course you can. 11 of the 12 judges voted for a verdict of not guilty, because they knew Valenzio's father was influential within the Relata. Only my father, of course, remained unshaken. 1 week later, our manor was robbed by 4 masked men who killed everyone. Servants, guards, my 2 older brothers, all of them. Officially, they were bandits, who just happened to be running around with blades made of shadow steel. My sister and I only survived because we had snuck out for one of our expeditions. Ironic, isn't it?
Ironic? That isn't ironic. That's horrible. If more people were like your father and actually, voted to convict him because it was wrong, because he committed a crime and did something evil, then this wouldn't have happened.
Horrible? None of this is horrible. It was the only logical consequence of my father's actions.
No, it wasn't.
And what good did it do in the end? None. As we speak, Valenzio's enjoying himself in some brothel, with 2 whores and a bowl of grapes. But you see, there's no point in being angry about this. And do you know why? Because this is just how the world works. There's no divine justice, no system through which it's decided who lives and who dies. There are decisions and there are consequences. That's it. This is also why there's absolutely no point in fighting for ideals, the greater good, or whatever else you want to call it.
You are incredibly
First of all,
short-sighted.
because no one will thank you for it, and second, because people are stupid. That's the one universal rule that there is to this world. No matter how much you try to accomplish something, in the end, stupid people will destroy all you've achieved with no more than a snap of their fingers. Fight for the moment, and the moment only. Because unlike everything else, you can be certain of its truth.
You're trying to make this sound profound, but it's falling short with me, mister. I get that people are stupid, and that's very disheartening when stupid people don't see sense, and they do terrible things that end up with your father getting murdered, who was a good man, who did have good principles. And if more people had principles like him, you know, we wouldn't have such a crappy world. I hate to break it to you, yes, your father did the right thing, but living in the moment doesn't mean you can't do the right thing in the moment. He was promoting ideals that there is real justice. He wanted real justice. People are stupid. Isn't that a little generalized? Do you like anything to add to that?
Do me a favor and read the Chronicles of Vin, then ask me again.
Oh, I'll have to spend time reading that just to beat him down on his just dreadful ideals of doing nothing. I have to break it to you. Your father did the right thing.
Bullshit. If he had wanted Valenzio to die so badly, there would have been other ways. Poison, an accident, a hired killer.
That's not
just
justice.
A hint of common sense. That's all he would have needed. But of course, none of that would have conformed to his sacred principles. Adela and I were still young when all this happened. A friendly family took us in, and my sister joined the Order of the Apothecary in the Frostcliff Mountains. But since then, we haven't been able to speak to one another. She raised a wall of ice around herself, so to speak, and fled into old family books and memories. But, anyway, enough about me. You're an orphan too, aren't you? How come? You never told me about that.
I never did I? Well, it's easy to see how you and your sister drifted apart if you turned out like this. You know, she might agree with her father, like he did do the right thing, and as I think he did. You can't say doing the right thing is stupid because you become one of the stupid people of the world. You know, you can't simultaneously want to achieve something and be stupid and destroy it in the process. Well, my childhood, my story. You shared yours with me, and I've been pretty harsh. So where should I start with mine?
You told me that the Creator's Temple in Ostian had something to do with it, but what exactly happened?
It's the Masked Men.
Dreams. Yeah. I've had my share of nightmares too. There was this one that plagued me for years. I'd be in some kind of hall, almost like a temple. Only that there were benches and aisles, like in a courtroom. My father sat on the judge's dais, but he was a corpse, and all the spectators and the jury looked like him. Anyway, there was this grotesque trial scene where he accused me of refusing to do my duty for them, and it always ended with his skin melting off like hot wax. Pretty messed up, I know.
Sounds.
Eventually, the dream stopped, though. Someone helped me with that.
He helped you with the dreams. The
But anyway,
woman you travelled with?
enough of this gloomy talk for now. We should get some rest. We've still got a long ride ahead of us. Good night.
Good night.
Rise and shine, my friend. We have arrived. How'd you sleep?
Well, about as well as somebody can when you feel, you know, you discovered your own corpse in the temple, we've lost Constantine. I can't get it all out of my mind.
Well, for what it's worth, neither can I. Come on, let's take a look outside.
Just a few more minutes. I'm just gonna stand here with my eyes closed for a bit longer. Deep breath. Let's see where we've arrived.
Prepared a welcome for us.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay. Rugar, welcome. Okay, Thunder, I need your chain lightning. Okay, let's start with the archers. Careful. Jesper might need a bit of help. Got a good choke point on the stairs. A potion. Is that all of them? I think so. It feels a lot warmer.
What? Haven't had enough yet?
What?
As you wish.
Oh, is there another one? Oh, no, Jespar, that's Thunder. No, Jespar, that's Thunder. What are you... Thunder, stop! I mean, if it's you or him, take him out. No, Jespar, he's fine. He's friendly. Just stop it. Jespar, what are you... Oh. What was that all about? He's a friend. He's with me. Why would you do that? Oh. I'm not going to be able to summon Thunder around him again now. He's not going to like that. Thunder this is. I don't care if Jespar likes it. Is there anything back here? No? These plants look a little bit more tropical somehow. Here's the train we rode in on. There is another one here. Oh, but this one's not going anywhere. That tunnel is collapsed. It's probably a miracle that we made it here in our train. It's just... Is that the way out, you think? Right. Before we leave, I'm just going to check upstairs. I don't want to miss anything. There might be something valuable to learn here. Take a little bit of bone meal. Oh, I'm not getting past that. Or am I? No. I think I might just slip and hurt myself. Okay. So we should be on the island then. Rugar, I'm going to unsummon you. If we're spying now, we don't want anything glowing to attract attention. And Jespar must have gone up ahead. I've got to keep her hood on, don't I? Let's take off the keeper hood. We don't want them to sort of affiliate us with the Order in case we get caught. I really do enjoy having my eyes closed right now. Oh, that's bright. We've been underground too long. What are those? Are they native cats? Okay, let's try sneak past. Come on, away from the cats. Okay. What are you? Oh, you're magnet.
Watch out.
Panther. Careful, Span. You gotta make sure you don't run in front of me. I can do a lot of damage to you with my magic, you know? That's not a gloat, that's just... You gotta be careful. Palm trees. Oh, this is lovely. That must be the camp. Do we want to stop and talk about the plan? What's our plan gonna be? We can't exactly just stroll up just far. Oh. Try to keep this quiet. They must be a good sign, right? It means that they've not come this far down. That. Take all of this. We can sell some of it when we get back. Ooh. What's this? Moonstone. 40 pennies. It's never the wrong time to make myself richer. Well, that's not blanket true. Just... There's many opportunities to make myself richer. Surely we'd have been spotted by now. We're not exactly being subtle just walking down the road. What's the plan?
Huh?
Oh. Okay, I guess you're not ready to talk about the plan. You coming? Oh.
Well, I'll be damned. This is Half Moon Isle. I can't believe it. And I guess that camp over there belongs to Terranor Korek. I suggest we split up. That way we'll still have a chance if they catch one of us. Here, this is your plate. I'll try going in from the east. You should go in from the west. And don't get caught, or try to play the hero, alright?
Okay.
Considering that we're up against an entire army, that's a bad idea, even for someone with your abilities.
I wasn't planning on getting caught, but I definitely wouldn't be playing the hero right here. Not when... You know, I've got Rugar and Thunder to rely on, but I don't rely on you. Where do you think would be a good place to put my tent? My plate?
Anywhere inside the camp. But of course an officer's tent, or maybe even Korek's, would be ideal.
Understood. Korek's would probably be a dream to put a plate in there, but surely his security's high. But, right, well, it's too late to complain about walking down here in the open now, and there's at least the sun's set. Let's do this.
We'll meet again here by sunrise.
Right, here by sunrise. So you want to go east, and I'm taking the west? Right, be careful. Look, flies. Okay. Did they build these war machines here, or did they bring them with them? They look quite old. Is that a guard over there?
And if they refuse,
Oh,
Then it means war. The gods have befouled the world with their ignorance long enough.
you know, that would mean the deaths of thousands of innocents.
No idolizer is ever innocent. Religions are ideologies, and an ideology is a decision. Subjects who don't rebel against their tyrants are at least as guilty as the tyrants themselves. But let's see what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe that old fool Aranthial will listen to reason. For once in his life.
Yeah, let's see.
it seems like There's fanatics amongst this army, but not everyone seems comfortable with the idea of war. Right, let's take all of this with us. I think we might have to cross over the road. I do have an invisibility, don't I? Psionic veil. Right, I'm ready to cloak, just in case I get spotted. Just keep my head down. There's the gate. What is this? Oh, I hear a soul. Corpse. Hey, look at Turner. I hope nobody heard that. Soul of an Eterna ambassador. We'll take that with us. Maybe we can learn something. Right, I don't think that attracted anyone. Leather lockpicks. There's torches up there. Maybe it's they've used it as an outpost, but the gate is up ahead. These ice claws are all over the place. I gotta... There doesn't seem anyone guarding the place. But it doesn't mean nobody's on the other side of that gate. I'll have to go find another way in. Right, let's check those ruins first of all then. Maybe there's a sort of a forgotten passage to another part of the island. Okay, I think I'm safe over here. That statue though, that looks familiar. Okay, there's... Right. Nope. Okay. That is a weird combination of animals. I'm surprised I didn't hear that. Right. Oh! I can't hit.
The urchin child who just won't stop struggling.
Oh, I don't like the way you're looking at me. That statue is in the aged man's abode, where I found the Word of the Dead. Who have you killed? Is that a soldier's shield? But wait, the voice. You're the creatures from a dream. What do you want?
Indeed. What do we want? You amuse us, you know.
Oh.
How you refuse to give up. How you keep on fighting. Even though deep down you know your struggle is futile. But still, you have come a long way. You have ignited the sigil stone, and you have found the beacon. And this, urchin child, this amuses us. Because nothing is more entertaining than a harvest which fights back. It makes things so much more exciting.
Harvest? The aged man's statue
So here
was
is
titled
our
Harvest.
goal. Prophet. Ask us whatever is on your mind, and we swear to answer truthfully. Or you can leave. It's up to you.
You'll answer anything. But let's start with the obvious question. Why should I believe you're actually going to tell me the truth?
That's up to you to decide. Come on, urchin. Ask or leave. In the end, you and your people will burn anyway. But sometimes, even the hope for deliverance alone has its merits.
So the people will burn. The cleansing is some kind of burning. What is this machine? The beacon? What is it really? Calling it a beacon sounds like it's going to point you right to us. So do you already know where we are?
It's just what you think it is. A weapon that allows you to bring an end to all this.
A weapon to bring an end to all this. That doesn't mean necessarily stop the cycle. Conclude the cycle, that could be. Shouldn't you be afraid?
Hate, joy. You assume we are thinking in human terms, Prophet. Yet, a true deity is more than a simple human able to throw fireballs, as your late Lightborn were. A true god is a state of being, and its existence alone forms reality according to its will. There were so many before you, and so many have found the weapon, yet still we exist, and the cleansing is imminent. What does this tell you?
That tells me that the beacon isn't a weapon to be used against you. I am so cautious about the beacon. It doesn't change anything. We're going to stop you.
Lofty words. Hold on to the thought if it gives you strength.
I will, thank you. But why me? Why did I become an emissary? Why can I hear the echo? Do you have something to do with me seeing my own body back in the temple?
We know what you want to hear now. That you are special, that you have always been. But this is not true. You have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the truth is, you make our task easier. You are weak.
Well, I definitely didn't want to hear that I was special. Maybe that I did have the power to stop this. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And was it somebody else who was meant to be the prophet? And the Neramis? Why are they here? Do you have something to do with this as well?
They want to destroy the beacon. Amusing, isn't it? They are doing our work for us.
But why? What do they know about the cycle?
Yes, but they are naive. They believe that the cleansing is a good thing, and that we, the High Ones, have come to raise humanity to a higher stage. Evolution. That is what they call it. Just as the lizard became a dragon, and the bird became a man. Their leader, Taranar Korek, thinks he is one of the emissaries, just like you.
He what? He thinks he's one of us. Is he one of us?
No, and neither is the old Arontiel. Korek considers himself a savior, chosen to guide humanity to a glorious future. But he does not understand that he is a victim of his own pride.
Like the older Anthiel.
We have never appeared to him like we did to you.
You have appeared to
You are
others.
the only figure of significance in this game, Prophet.
They said the old... yes, the older Aranthiel. There was a younger Aranthiel, his son Narazul, who rose up against the Lightborn. Why did he fight against the Lightborn so vehemently? And is this what you want to raise us to something higher?
Are you so blind?
No, I'm just asking for the sake of completionist.
The envoys of determination, the constant of being, before which time itself bows down. The dream of one long dead, which is about to become reality, and that will lead you to your doom.
A dream of one who is dying. So you are the dream of someone who is dying? That's a lot of process. I have no more questions.
Very well. Now Shu, continue your vain search, and forgive us for the pain.
What pain? Oh my word.
Now!
Huh? What do you mean now? Oh. God.